welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Washington Huskies, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. Coming out with it, it's Akbar. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Wisconsin's offense comes onto the field first today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I think this quarterback just has to be careful with this decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Smith wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Burrell. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
To the ground with the back. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Badger.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They own the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Washington's offense will take the field for the first time. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run. They get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Makes the catch. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Let's talk for just a second about Washington. They've really got it going the last few weeks, won their last 3, and maybe going to get a little bit of national attention.
Yeah, they had some bumps in the road early in the year, but this is a team that's starting to peak at the right time. They're building momentum, building confidence, stacking these wins. They want to put another one in the W column here today, Dave.
And this is why we love the expansion of the college football playoffs. Sometimes you get hot at the right time. Like late in the season, you look like a team that could do some damage, and then you get to that moment and you get the opportunity now. So keep putting it together and see what happens.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll give it to the back. Nice move there. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on.
Oh, he's got some space. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Scanning the field, it's Cooks. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll start this drive going to the air. A strike downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Complementary offensive football, finding just enough balance, and Wisconsin quarterbacks have always done a great job staying within their system.
Stay within the system, stay within yourself, know when to chuck the football. But more importantly, what do you got to do, Reese? You got to take care of the football. Play action, make those plays, but don't put the ball in harm's way.
Complete to the right. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Smith dropping to pass. He's got him this time. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outdo the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the play. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, he'll be forcing it a little bit.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field.
Turning it on. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Right on the money. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Cooks. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Going to swing it on second down. They've got the screen set up. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Here's the handoff. Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gonna let it fly. Intercepted to stop the threat. Taking it the other way. They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. release by the QB. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They believe they can run right here. Got the 1st down and more. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for the Wisconsin defense.
I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Gets it out fast. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Not the most productive half of this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. A designed run for the quarterback.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He's got it on the move, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This defense has only 1st half. They've given up some yards on this drive. Big 3rd down coming. You've built a little bit of a lead. Try to force the field goal. Don't give up the big play here, and you've had a great 1st half.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. Motion from the wideout. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Smith wants to throw. Now improvising. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down.
Nice read and nice throw. And I know Wisconsin quarterbacks always get the unfair moniker that they're game managers, and it's because they've always been a great rushing offense. Just got to complete a couple throws and keep the offense on schedule. But when you think about the offenses where they've had a difference maker, a guy like Russell Wilson that were able to throw on 1st down, take shots, just make them so much more explosive. I think this guy has some of those traits too.
And the Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly complete. There he goes. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete to the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Badger. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Nowhere for him to run again, and now fourth down is going to be a tough one. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They punt it away on fourth down. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Smith dropping to pass. Makes the grab. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Badgers headed quickly to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for room. It's 4. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling.
Oh, he's got some space. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
Trying play action. Looking for space to the left. He'll pull it down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the 1st down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
They'll run it to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they...
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Smith wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Right on target this time. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
We've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Power football with the run. Spins away from the defender. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. Defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Badger! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
And it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Missouri is getting hammered right now. They are the nail. And that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 15 to Kentucky. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Rush is on him. He's got him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Back to throw, it's Cooks. Quick strike complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The give to the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Badgers getting set on 1st and 10. The hand to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent. of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. The give to the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. You see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got him downfield, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin! That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. It'll be a draw. Breaks into the open. Quick step and go. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. The Huskies have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Looking to fire. It's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to the ground. Made a defender miss. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Return is brought down at the 25. And your Wisconsin Badgers will take
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just...
There he goes! And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And we knew this offense was good, man, but seeing them in person, like, now I understand why they're a top 10 offense. Week in, week out, so many different ways to hit you from so many different angles. Undefeated still. Still an undefeated squad moving forward with all of their dreams in front of them.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, what a move. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Huskies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance.
Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Washington sends out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Turns it on at midfield. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. Catch in the middle, it's Parker. And that is how we will wrap this one up. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go.